Barry, I'm sure all along you've had a good idea of what this team and its players were capable of, but what may you have learned along this playoff run that they've just gone on?
Well, I think, you learn a lot of things about your team, how they can, the biggest thing is how much adversity we had to go through, the number of series, different people getting hurt, the strange events, losing in double overtime, losing late in games, winning late in games, having to grind it through. I mean, today was a good example of resiliency. I mean, our goaltender kept us in the first 30 minutes, then we get a big penalty kill, and we kill that off, and we just sort of fight our claw our way back in. And I thought the last 30 minutes of the hockey game, we were step for step with the Lightning, and then we take a penalty at the end of the regulation, and we have to get through that and just keep going. And this team is just, as I said to him, this is one of the most resilient teams I've coached, and I've coached for a long time. So I'm real proud of what we've done and the strides we made. But we're obviously very disappointed as a group, because this group felt that two things: it could get represent the East, and the second thing is hopefully play for the Stanley Cup, and then but we just fell a little bit short. But nothing to, I don't think there's anything negative with the whole group other than the result tonight.
Andrew Gross, Newsday.
Getting Adam Pelech back, kind of unexpectedly for this postseason was obviously a key. How do you think you played without him tonight? And can you, at this point, since the season's unfortunately over, can you report what injury he has?
Yeah, he got hurt. I'll let our people give you the injury, but he got hurt real early in the last game. He played on adrenaline, got through it, and there was no way he could play, and there's going to be surgery involved.
Arthur Staple, The Athletic.
You talked about the resiliency. You put a 20-year-old kid in for his first ever game in this situation, and it seemed like they did have a lot of attempts, but it seemed like you guys held together really well without Adam.
Yeah, we did. I like I said, the first 30 minutes, I just felt that we weren't as sharp as we needed to be, and we were sort of not on our toes, a little bit on our heels, and that's a little bit of us, a little bit of them. And then I thought we started to play our game a little bit better as the last 30 minutes after the penalty kill in the second. So, you look at our back end from a standpoint of we've got some youth back there, we've got some veterans back there. Our back end is really, really good, and Dauber is going to be a big part of the future. And the now, I guess, because we'll be into the next season very shortly here, and he'll be a big part of it going forward. And you look at the development of a guy like Beauvillier and people like that. The young guys, they're all trending in the right, in the right way for us. And our veterans, I thought tonight Nick Leddy was, other than our goaltender, Nick Leddy was our best player by a country mile. I thought he was outstanding. I thought he had an outstanding series, and the guys that have come in and like Johnny Boychuk, we need a big penalty kill. I mean, you see what he brings. You go up and down our lineup. I can give a lot of props to a lot of guys.
Molly Walker, New York Post.
Hi, Barry. Obviously a lot of emotion coming from the players right now. Could you just give us the gist of what your message was to the team in the locker room?
Number one, I'm proud of how much they had to commit, how much their families had to commit to this point. I talked to them about, there's some guys that are having their first playoff experience. Some guys are back in the playoffs and going on an extended run. And I always think that there's three types of feelings. There's young guys who feel a little bit overwhelmed, or guys who haven't been in the playoffs a lot feel overwhelmed. There's guys who wonder if they have what it takes to go the distance, and then there's guys that are confident that they can go the distance. And I think what I said to them, I said, I think out of this, we've learned to go the distance, and the distance is hard. And that's, so the growth for our group has been really good. And, you know, we'll see if we can build on that and take the next step. I mean, there's, you look at a number of teams, the team that we played tonight, they've got to this point a number of times, and you don't always do it your first crack at it. That's why you have to go back, and you have to do it again until you climb that mountain. We got fairly close, but you know, we can see the mountaintop, but we never got to the mountaintop.